800 values for New Year human being, so garden too. 457. There is one energy, it's called the energy of soul, which mainly comes from affection and love. Affection and love is itself a top-grade energy. A person with affection and love has a soul full of energy. A person without affection and love has a soul void of energy. As is always observable, anyone reaching affection and love is always full of vigor and vitality. They are optimistic, positive, lively, and intelligent. Even when they are in adversity, they are always filled with hope and yearnings. However, a person void of affection and love is always tedious, passive, stagnant, prim, devoid of vitality, vigor, and creation. Even if they are in favorable circumstances, they wear a woebegone expression, they sunk in despair, and cannot feel happiness and pleasure. 458. The substrate of art form is real nature. If we go deeper into everything, we can finally trace each of them to its origin and ultimately find out its real nature. There is only one real nature in the universe, with the exception of the greatest creator. Anything else is merely miraculous transformation and the artistic representation of the greatest creator. 459. The mechanism that maintains the order and harmony of art forms is kindness. To be more specific, kindness means the reverence for the greatest creator, life and nature. All behaviors that maintain the greatest creator, order, life, and nature are kindness. 460. The harmonious proportion and symmetry of art form is beauty. The beauty of everything is created by the greatest creator. Maintenance of beauty is the sacred obligation of God and Buddha, the ideal and the pursuit of the sages and saints, and the wish of the populace. 461. Visualize your dream and it will come true. When the image is formed and informed to the greatest creator, all you need to do is to wait patiently. Do not feel impatient and visualize another one. It takes a very long time for some visualization to become a reality. 462. No matter how good a doctor may be, and no matter how miraculous medicine he has prescribed, he will be capable of nothing if a patient refuses to take the medicine and does not admit that he is ill. 463. The greatest love is the love for life. The greatest man is the one who loves the life of other people and the life of the whole mankind and the life of the whole universe. Love can not only purify the soul of other people, but also perfect the structure of one's own life. The value and the significance of love is inestimable. 464. If you do not have the greatest great in your mind, you do not deserve to talk about love. Because your talk of love will only be a smirch and blasphemy of love. 465. Bravely love those who deserve your love and devote yourself heart and soul to people pursuing sincerity, kindness, beauty, love, faith, and honesty. In this way, you will reap bounty rewards. The retribution will be incredible. 466. Mind is the most important of the three realms. The cognition is the most important of all rules. 467. Form arises from the mind and the reality is created by mind. 468. Diseases arise from the mind and disaster is begotten by the mind. 469. There are dust and dirt in our souls. If the souls are purified, celestial beings will abide in our souls. If we are not willing to have them cleaned, demons and goblins will take possession of them. 470. If the mind is not empty, everything will be empty. If you are bent on possession, you may end in having nothing at all. 471. We can only find our bosom friends if we have opened all our souls. We can only find our bosoms if we completely expose ourselves. We can only find our bosom friends if we devote ourselves heart and soul. In the state of jubilation and joyousness, people have the best psychosis, the elegantest thinking, and the most beautiful souls. 473. The highest level of communication in the universe is not a communication in language, but a communication in soul, which can also be called communication in consciousness or communication in soul. The most perfect communication in soul is the communication of loving soul. 474. The power of soul can transcend over time and space, and possesses the holy power of transforming nature and transforming the corruptible into the mysterious life. 475. If mind revolves around form, you will be destined to enter the mundane world. If you are in pursuit of forms every day, you will be a lady. If your mind does not follow the revolution of forms, you are a sage. Just let forms change at their will. My mind will stick to the only way. If you can make form revolve around your mind, you will be a celestial being. If you can create form with mind, you will be a super celestial being. If your soul transcends over all forms, you will have an unperturbed mind. If your Dharma form arises in your mind, it will be a shackle. If your mind is free of Dharma form, it will be agile. If non-Dharma form exists in your mind, arrogance will grow in your mind and lead you to the path of evils and demons. When your mind is holographic, there will be no contradictions. 476. The bolder the mind is, the more expansive the universe will be. The more profound thinking is, the more extensive the space of life will become. 477. Everything in life Chinese is beautiful. Beautiful soul, beautiful clothes, beautiful language, and beautiful looks. Even a person with extremely ugly look can unfold his most beautiful aspects to other people so that he can show his respect for them. You cannot become a celestial being if you don't love beauty, don't know what beauty is, and cannot or is not willing to exhibit your most beautiful aspect before your spectators. 478. The good operating mechanism of society should need people with beautiful souls to engage in its construction. If your soul is not beautiful, the good operating mechanism of society can never be built. Therefore, the building of soul is of prime importance, and the beautiful souls alone are not enough. We should build a good operating mechanism of society with beautiful souls. Otherwise, it will be difficult for beautiful souls to last for long. This is comparable to the love between man and woman. Initially, everything is as wonderful as both parties have expected. But if both parties do not build a mechanism to maintain the continuous operation of their original goal and intention, very soon contradictions will arise, which will either cause both parties to fall apart or plunge them in a life of misery.